Hello, welcome to Tank Top Tuesday. Cheers, my friends. I'm here to discuss my place, or my county's place, on the crap list that was put out by 24/7 Wall Street, and then it was covered again by the Courier-Journal, which is out of Louisville, Kentucky. And Kentucky counties make up 10 of the 25 worst places to live in the United States, according to them, whoever they are. So let me scroll down here, see what we got. Okay. Floyd County's on here. It's number 25. Jackson County's on here. That's Kentucky County. They've got counties from New Mexico and some out west. Martin County's on here. Wilcox, Alabama. Sunflower, Mississippi. Sorry if I'm out of frame. Mingo County, West Virginia. Knox County, Kentucky. LaFleur, Mississippi. Coahoma County, Mississippi. Phillips County, Arkansas. Union County, Florida. Madison Parish, Louisiana. Harlan County, Kentucky. Bell County, Kentucky. Leslie County, Kentucky. And coming in at number 7 is Breathitt County, Kentucky. Here's their criteria. Here's what's listed as Breathitt County. 5-year population change, minus 4.6%. Not a lot of work here. It may happen. Poverty rate, 36%. Bachelor's degree attainment, 12.6. Can't say much, I just have an associate's. Life expectancy, 70.2 years. So according to that, I got maybe 15 years left at best. And I like their little description here. Breathitt County sits in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains in the eastern coalfield region of Kentucky. Coal country has been hollowed out as the American coal industry has steadily declined for decades. Well, I can vouch for that. And Breathitt has not been spared. In the last 5 years alone, the number of people living in the county fell by 4.6%. Life expectancy in the county is just over 70 years, about 9 years less than the national average. Breathitt is also one of the poorest counties in the United States. Most households earn less than $26,000 a year, and over a third of the population lives below the poverty line. And below us is Clay County. Clay County's number 6. Now let me go to this other article. I wish I could show you all this, but I am not nerdy enough to do so. My apologies to my fellow nerds. But in 2014, CBS News covered the toughest places to live in America by Amy Peachy, June 27, 2014. Almost every county in the U.S. has its share of haves and have-nots, but there are some regions where it's just plain harder for Americans to thrive, places where the poor far outnumber those living in middle-class comfort. 10 counties in America stand out. So the worst of all was Clay County, and they were just recently ranked below us in 6th place. A cluster of Appalachian counties rank among the toughest places to live in America, with 5 additional coal region Kentucky counties on the list: Breathitt, Jackson, Lee, Leslie, and Magoffin. I live in Breathitt County. I can walk across the hill and be in Magoffin County. So here's the problem I have with this whole thing. So they come in and they are like, you know, life's so terrible, and I don't get that. I think you know, everything's POV. People around here, no one is starving. People are happy. Not a lot of stress. Yeah, we got a few druggies. I mean, who the heck doesn't? know some methies. Try to keep my distance from those folks, but you know, people around here, most of them that I know are good neighbors, and we help each other out. There's a barter system around here. I guarantee you that if I was down and out, I could go to one of my neighbors and go, look. It wouldn't be all of my neighbors, but some of them, I could say, man, I need $1,000 bucks. Can you help me out? And they'd be like, sure. You know, can you pay it back? I'm like, yeah, I have some skills, and that's how that would go. I mean, my credit sucks. I don't deny it. My property, such as it is, it's all paid for. My vehicles, such as they are, I don't have anything new. They're all paid for. My ATV, it's paid for. My riding mower, paid for. My tiller I used to work my garden, it's paid for. All of our animals, they belong to us. You know, people place different values on different things. I mean, I have almost 3 acres in a city. That would be awesome. Out here, it's still a pretty cool plot of ground, and you can get by out here. Now, obviously, the higher the wages, the higher the cost of living is going to be. Around here, you can get by, and a lot of people, well, I don't want to get by. Well, that's you. I mean, I like living out here in the country. There's not a lot of stress. You know your neighbors. I used to go away and leave my doors unlocked all the time. Property sitting out. Never had to worry about anybody because, you know, everybody knows who I am, and, you know, people generally don't mess with other people around here. It's about respect, and I don't know if you can get by with that in the city. I mean, I've lived around Detroit, lived around Atlanta, been in various places, and this is where I wanted to live. So, you know, there are pros and cons to every place. And so for these journalists or whoever made these decisions, I mean, you know, up yours. If you don't want to live out here, don't live out here. I love it out here. And let me make a couple points. We do grow our own veggies. Not enough to see us through the winter, so we supplement. We have to go to stores. Even though everything from here is about 20 miles away, it's a geographical anomaly that what the heck's his name? An old brother, where out there? George Clooney. George Clooney's character when he's trying to get his Dapper Dan or pomade, whatever it is. But out here there are advantages. So, say for example, morel mushrooms. They were going for $14 a pound in Canada and $40 for 2 ounces dried on Amazon. My wife drove down the road and picked 40 some of these today, and we've already found over 100. And these were free, so there's your delicacy. I mean, and believe it or not, snapping turtle meat. It's $34 a pound on Amazon. And let me see if I can get the frost off of this bag. Ooh. And I know a lot of people's going to go, oh, that's so gross, you eat turtles. Yeah, I caught this one myself last year. And I usually catch sometimes 6, 8, or 10 of these a year. And I do have a hunting and fishing license, so I'm allowed to do that. So 34 bucks a pound. You can buy 5 pounds on Amazon for 170 bucks. Around here, there's a little labor involved. You try not to get your fingers snapped off, but you know, a lot of people's like probably grossed out by that. Well, It's all organic. I mean, this is stuff that lives around here in the woods, in the ponds, in the streams. No pesticides, no antibiotics, none of the stuff that a lot of people are getting in their food. Another thing is venison. A pound of tenderloin on Amazon is 109 bucks. Now, if you take one deer, you get 2 tenderloins. And here's just some venison that I have from last year. And that's a small portion. But I buy a hunting license and I harvest the stuff for, whatever I paid for the hunting license. And you're allowed a couple. So there you go. I mean, it's all relevant. I don't understand why they try to single out places like that. Oh, you're not living the American dream. You don't have a big house with a picket fence and a bunch of new cars that you're in debt for. And at this point in my life, I owe 2 people. One is a business, and I'm sending them a check tomorrow, and the other one is a person, and we have an agreement. Whenever this person needs stuff done, said I have skills, I go do it, and he takes that off the list. It's the barter system. This is what people that don't have a lot of money, this is how you operate. So, 7th worst county to live in, my ass, is my reply to whoever came out with that article. I love it here. I wouldn't live any other place. Have lived other places. I've visited some fantastic places. But it's all in what you're comfortable with. A lot of people wouldn't be comfortable living out here. I am. To each his own. If you just want to eat veggies, that's fine. If you don't want to eat meat, that's fine. I mean, everybody has their own thing they got to do in life. And I don't condemn, other people for what they do. And hopefully they won't condemn me for, what I do. Because, what they say, don't judge a man until you walked a mile in his shoes. And I don't want to be a jerk, but there's not a lot of people that could follow me a mile out here. So anyways, thanks for listening to this mini rant, and hope you understand where I'm coming from. Cheers, my friends. Drink one for me. Coming to you live from the 7th worst county to live in the United States. Bye.